What's up, man? You guys all right? Nah, go on, Alex. I've been chilling, mate. Go on, updates, man, because that'd be good. Any updates you got, send it through. Oh, look at that, baby. Timing. Well, what's happening? What have I missed? What's going on? Give me a sec. Let me just get the old. I finished recording for tonight's stuff, so I was just going to come on and do some bits to get ready for tomorrow night. Like for a video tomorrow night, so you lot can help me. So annoying. Are you curious? Please stay. Don't go. I got you now. Are you curious? Please stay. Don't go. I got you now. Are you curious? Please stay. Don't go. Right, I'm going for bandana evening this evening because I can't be bothered to do my hair. Right, what's going on? Let me get my thing up and see what's going on. Right, headphones. That's all good. I've got you lot. I've got my vape. Got myself a cup of tea. Get yourself a cup of tea because we're going to be here for an hour or so. Get yourself a cup of tea. I've got a cup of tea. I've got a can of Dr. Pepper. No, can of Dr. Pepper there. Headphones. Headphones. Where are you? Right, what are we talking about? What's going on? Yep, tea up, man. Right, what was the thing just now, Alexander? Oh, Manchester's own reform member of a village called Gorton wants to introduce tax for those without children. No child tax. Okay, well, we'll look at that in a minute then. Yeah, I've seen the thing about advance, Nick. I'm the same. It's the first time one of them has actually said something right, isn't it? It sounds better than what Farage is saying. Much, much better than what Farage is saying. Whether they could implement that, I don't think they've got the chance to win, to be honest. Because only because of the time we've got left to the next election. Like, I just don't think they've got the time to. His name is Matt Goodwin. He wants to add no child. Yeah, I know Matt Goodwin. No child tax. Right, okay. We'll bring that up then. What about motherfuckers like me who are afraid to have children because social services use our past against us? Yeah, I agree with all of that. I'm fucking can't be put to deal with that fucking thing. That'll do. Right. Where are we? Lights are on. That's all good. So that can go on charge. Yeah, so first and foremost, before I do any of that, we get into all of that stuff. All I want to sort out really is one of my templates. So you can just sit and watch me talk to the TV, and if you want to get involved, you're more than welcome. Right, let me just move yous over here a sec. I've literally just come on it. Is this? I think this is like live. I don't know. I don't know if I've put it to members or not. Let me just check something. Government to scrap the puberty blocker thing. Right, we need to go to ChatGPT, and I need to open up. What's it called again? For anyone that's joining, we're just chilling, by the way. Nothing is really happening. We're just sitting here for a talk and chill. So I've just got some work bits to do, and then I just thought I might as well just do it while I'm live. And then if you lot want to chat, we can get into a chat. All right, let me make that text bigger so I can see your messages. Otherwise, I won't bloody see it. Right, now I've got you all right in front of me. I saw the thing about advanced though, Nikki. What they were saying about removing people and all of that. So I'm like well down for it. Right, what have I got open? Final Cut Pro. So this is the video from earlier. I've just got to talk to the computer because I made a template and I deleted the times for my video. Right. Well, don't need that on. Let's just double check that we can hear that.
I don't understand it. It's
to my white friends,
you
guilt, shame, embarrassment. We need to do.
Yeah, you lot can hear that, can't you? Think. Why is my mic not coming through? Hello.
Everything in our power
1, 2, 3,
to amplify
4.
that.
Right, that's cool. You can hear it, then that's cool. What's up, 7? How you doing? Right, what I've got to do right now is I've got to record myself talking to ChatGPT, so just bear with me. Right. I want you to do a list format of everything that I tell you now. Do not deviate and keep everything verbatim. Clip 1, 7 seconds. No, that's wrong. Reset. Keep everything that I tell you verbatim. This is going to be for the cold open. And I need this saved as a template. Cold heat 1, 7 seconds. Cold heat 2, 7 seconds. Cold heat 3, new clip, 7 seconds. Cold heat 4, new clip, 8 seconds. Cold heat 5, 10 seconds. Cold heat 6, 7 seconds, escalation. What's up, 7? I'm not great at all, Gavin. Sorry, I'm just feeling really down. What's up, 7? What's up, buddy? What up, what up, what up? I don't agree that some people work from home if it's their type of job that needs face-to-face support. Well, what's up? What's going on? Talk to us. Talk to us. See if we can help. See if we can cheer you up. We'll sit here, we'll have a little... Give me that in terms of bullet points, steps. Number them first. So how many steps are there? Do you take did you say that you take meds or you don't? Because I can't remember what you said before. If you don't, then maybe you should, because I do as well. I notice sometimes when I don't, it's I'm not good really without them. Not saying that's the answer. I'm not saying that, but that's fair enough. Yeah, it's not for everyone. But if you're not taking anything, what is it? Is it more mental? Is it more mental health stuff, or is it like just like things that are happening in life? Is it like in yourself? Is it mental health stuff in yourself, or is it just like, oh, I just don't feel happy, or is it like something that's physically happened? Because they're kind of different. You know what I mean? For me, it's for me, all of my stuff is in my head, isn't it? So I have to. I shouldn't say I have to take meds, but I haven't found another way of being able to actually exist. You know what I'm saying? I haven't found another way to social and mental, yeah, and life circumstances. Well, because I feel bad saying this, but like because I speak to so many bloody people in it, I can't remember who I've said what to. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember who I've said what to, so it's like, it's not that I'm being rude, I just sometimes forget. So like, have you done the whole med thing before, or you haven't done it, or you don't want to do it? What's the situation? Have you had psychiatric help? Have you seen a counsellor? Like, have you been down any of that route? I'll tell you something, man. I hate not having group therapy weekly. We don't have it no more. Like where I was going, the psychiatrist doesn't do it anymore. But I miss having group therapy every week. Like, I really, really miss it, because it's the only place I felt safe. It's the only place I felt, just felt like I was around my own people. Like, other than you bunch of fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have, like, I've got friends, do you know what I'm saying? But probably Scott, Warren, Saki, Nemi, probably about 5 people in my life other than family, and then you lot. So I don't really speak to people, so I miss having group therapy where it was, you know, different types of people that were there, like someone who was schizophrenic, someone who had lupus, just people from different walks of life, and I miss having that, you know. Yeah, Nick is my friend. That's what I'm saying. I've got different groups, but I've like my from school. I'm talking like school friends, people I've known since school days. I've only maybe got 5 people, maybe. And that's not really a good thing, but I'm so switched off. Right, sorry. Let me just do this so I don't forget. Clip 1, rage, 7 seconds. Clip 2, that's not right. That's not right. So they came from later in the video. Wait, that's 9 and 12. 7 really. So 7. Yeah, join Discord as well, because Discord's always busy, and we've always got people on there talking all the time. Okay. Following this sequence, we have intro me, 30 seconds. Clip 1, 120 seconds. Reaction clip 1, 60 seconds. Clip 3, 60 seconds. Clip 4.
Why is it that so
1 minute 25. Outro 45 seconds. List those as well. Yeah, get Discord. Get Discord 7. Because Discord is this, look. I'll show you. But there's always people in there. So you've always got people to talk to. It's good, man. Yeah, this, look. So, like, you've got the pages on the left. You've got Nikki there, Species, Ben, and then general chat. So people are always in here talking. And then there's a chat thing where people are always in it just talking, having open discussion. So this general chat, if you type in there and just say, hi guys, can I chat to someone? Someone will always reply, like instantly. You know what I mean? Someone will come back to you to chat, so it's cool. I thought it was just for gaming. Discord. No. Discord is like, so it's like having our own Facebook page, basically. It's like having a group chat place. So say, for example, the YouTube went down. What's up, Pat? How you doing, mate? Say YouTube was deleted. People are there. I can just go on there and message and say, right, everyone, I'm going to another place now, and everyone will follow. Like, that's kind of the point of it. I don't use it as much as I should, but we will do. We will do. Once I get, you know, my flow and everything, which I'm starting to kind of get back into now. So, but no, it's really, really good. So like, Species on there, who's always on here. Yeah, I hope you're good, Pat man. The group is safe. Yeah, it's nothing dodgy, Seven. It's nothing like that. It's just a group chat. And it's only people that we kind of invite. So people can join it, but if there's anyone, like one word of negative or being nasty to anyone in there, you're out. So it's cool. You're more than welcome to join anyway. Right, where am I? So, right, intro me 30 seconds, clip 1, 120 seconds, reaction to clip 1. Can you give me everything now verbatim? Post pics of my beer routine. No, I don't. You're such a twat. You're an idiot. So for all of the clips now, can you put the timing first, everything else in brackets? I've never done a beard routine, you fucking idiot. You're an idiot. It's getting there though. I tell you, do you know the one thing there's two things I hate. It's at the stage now where I'm all right with it. There's two things I hate. Women won't get this. Number one, this part here, I prefer it straight down, so it's like that. Do you understand? So, but my hair grows so quick, so it's this part grows very, very quick. So I want it. I like it straight down there, so it's hard to sort of shave it. And under here, this part here, it itches there. And this part, my hair at the front here, I don't know if you can see, this hair here, it curls. My hair is really curly normally. Oh, I'm going to grow the fucker like fucking Gandalf, mate. I'm going to grow it till Christmas now. Like I'm going to grow, I've never ever had a long beard, so I want to grow it till Christmas. I want to see how long it goes. What's that? Legend has it that the guy from Wild Wild Country that said the people are retarded based his beard on Gavin and Ramon. You're an idiot, man. You're an idiot. He's going to have a bigger beard than the Ayatollah. I do. I want to grow a beard like... No, I want to get a beard like Gandalf. That's what they said to me in the salon yesterday. They said, if your hair was white, you'd be like a wizard. I want to grow... Like, my hair, I'm going to grow long. My beard... I've never had it this long, so I might grow it to probably, I don't know. I just want to see how it happens. See what happens. Species is an idiot, by the way. Don't listen to him. He's racist. He's the only one you need to be careful of on Discord. He makes racial Gavdolf. He'd pass beard control in Tower Hamlets. That's true. That's true. I'm surprised no one said it. That, are you a Muslim? Right, let me just double check something. Right. Right, so what we've got to do for number 2, this is the stuff that's in the brackets, yeah? Just go through all of them and change them to this. Cold Heat 1 is clip 1. Cold Heat 2 is clip 1 continued. Cold Heat 3 is now called clip 2. This is so confusing, man. Right, I'm going to do it on here first. Then I can copy it. Just shut up. Just let me do my thing. I know what I'm talking about. You're a Viking. Nah. Alhamdulillah. Sup, MSS? Alhamdulillah. Right, let me just shut up, you lot. I'm trying to... No, don't shut up. Carry on. Just let me... Just remember what I'm doing. Right, clip. There you go. That's better for me. That's easier. Alhamdulillah. Right. Clip 1. 7 seconds. Clip 2, 7 seconds. Clip 1 point. Clip 1 continued. No, that's wrong because it was different places, man. Right. Okay, cool. Clip 2. Yeah, it doesn't matter. 10 seconds. Okay, clip 2, 10 seconds then. I'm going to put 7 seconds, yeah, because then it will make sense, yeah. Don't worry about that. That one. Clip 3. Seven seconds. 7 seconds and 8 seconds is 14 seconds. 7 seconds and 7 seconds, so it's 14. Yeah. Clip 3. Seven seconds. Clip 4. 7. 5 is 10 seconds. That's right. Yeah, clip 5 is 10. Clip 6, 3 to 4 seconds. All right, here we go. That's what I needed. No chemtrails. Was it good? Perhaps Gav can put it on when he's finished. Gavin, what are we looking at? I have curry blood. Did you see Advanced today? I saw the chemtrails. I saw the post that was put out about what they're saying that they're going to do, or what they would do if they got in power. Is there a video for it? If there is, put it on here for us and we'll watch it in a minute. I've just got to get something done. Right, clip 4, clip 5, clip 6, that's right. And then intro me, so I did do it right, that's fine. Right, cool, so... Can you give me the list again? But in the brackets, all this has got to be in the brackets only. Remove what's in the brackets already. This is what's going to be in there from now on. Number 1 is clip 1. Number 2 is clip 1 continued. Number 3 is clip 2. Number 4 is clip 3. No. I'm getting so confused, bro. I'll do it on WordPad because that's me talking about it. It's confusing me. Where are you? Upload formats. This is Final Cut Pro. 5 minute. Final Cut Pro 8 minutes. Yeah, Final Cut Pro 8 mins. What's up, TF? TF is a couple of hours long. I'll see if someone's done the short version. No, it's fine, Kem. Find it anyway. If you've got a thing for it, get the name of it. Hello, you naughty lot. What's happening? Rex, baby. Give me about 10 minutes. We're going to chill for a minute. Let me just get some stuff finished that I've got to get done. And after that, we can vibe, baby. I just want to get this done because I'm going to use this for recording in a minute. And then, because this is the formula for my videos going forward. The video I've done tonight is probably the best video I've ever done by miles. Like editing wise, it's the best thing I've ever done. So I want to save the format. Look, I'll show you it. Check this out. This is for tonight. This is sick.
Highly sexualized, highly...
Wait a minute. It's so good. This is what we filmed last night on the channel, innit? Check this out.
We'd like to tell you this is a very complicated answer because we prepay.
That's usually on the way to no. That's usually a way of saying no. So I'm looking for yes.
Generally, I understand this is not a yes or no answer.
It kind of is, though.
It kind of isn't because, and we were going to sit down.
Why is
This is sick.
program so full of this highly sexualized, highly controversial agenda? I don't understand it. It's
To my white friends, guilt, shame, embarrassment. We need to do everything in our power to amplify that message. It seems as though you have engaged in creating not only a monopoly of content potentially, but the wokest content in the history of the world.
I'm sure you know that in the UK, the National Health Service in the UK has said that they're not going to perform transgender surgeries or any longer so-called gender-affirming care for minors, including in counseling, because it is so incredibly detrimental.
Netflix has no political agenda of any kind.
I'll remove me. This is the video anyway, look.
Gentlemen, does the
this is it, yeah.
corporation Netflix push LGBTQ ideology onto children? That's what we're going to find out today.
Do you think Netflix is a politically biased company?
Yes.
No, sorry, I do not.
Okay. What percentage of
You see what I mean? So it's like that intro is so fucking much better. It's so strong. So that's why I'm trying to get this written down as a formula. So when I'm looking for things, I know exactly what I'm looking for, how long it's got to be. So I've just got to replace the things in all of this. So it's one template. Who lied? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I didn't put no sugar in, you mug. You're all good, are ya? The Netflix black. Oh, mate, it's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, it's so funny. Right, so let me just... I think I've got that all right now. I've just got to write it down. Right, okay. So... What a minute. Why have you done that? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's what we do. It's 12 sections per video, so that's cool. Right, this is clip 1. Clip 1 heated. Clip 2 new. Okay, clip 2 new, like as in a new clip. Clip 3 new.
clip for later. New. 10 seconds, yeah. Then clip 5 is 7 seconds escalations. Yeah, escalations. Clip 5 escalation. I think that's right. 1 minute. No, because I had 6 on the other one. I bet there's a bullet point number shortcut to do that. If there isn't, then I don't know what to say. No, there is. I just, yeah, I call that bullshit on that bloke. Yeah, that. Which one? What? The Netflix geezer? Yeah, Alex, no good. All good, all good. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, because that's counted as clip 1. That's why. Yeah, that goes back a clip. So yeah, right. Let me just double check in. Right, 1, 2, 3. That's 3. That's 4 actually. 5, 6. Yeah, that's right. It's cool. Hello, Danny. Right, I've got it. We're good. So what I need to do is get 7, 7, 7, 8, 10, 7. 7, 7, 7, 8, 10, 7. 7, 7, 7, 8, 10, 7. That's what I've got to remember. 7, 7, 7, 8, 10, 7. 7, 7, 7, 8, 10, 7. Drum that in your head. 7, 7, 7, 8, 10, 7. I think the CEO of Chuck E. Cheese resigned after his name appearing in the Epstein files. Oh, do you know what? Do you know the one that's done me? Do you know the one that's done me? Is that Podesta guy? And I know that's old and everything else. That's the one that I was talking about last night. When I said to you, there's certain things I can't handle. When I see it ages ago, and I watched it again last night. Like I even looked up to see where the guy was. Like that. That's what I'm saying. It's not a good idea for me to know. Yeah, it's not a good idea for me to know that stuff. It's really not. Right, live streaming. You lot are. Where are you? You're over there. Right. Let me just get you lot. We'll get a. Let's see what was the video someone was just saying. Advanced UK. I'll put yous over there now. And I'll put the live stream up there. Oh, my camera's gone, hasn't it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, allegedly. That's right, allegedly. That's what we're doing, allegedly. Right, let's have a look and see if we can find it then. Yeah, I kind of remember it a while ago. Yeah, that video, that really gets to me. That really gets to me, that video. Yeah, that's true. About the woke agenda stuff, right. Oh, I went on a rampage earlier as well, because you know I love this girl, Emmy, who I love to bits tonight off Twitch. Love her to bits, Emmy. Just, I love her. Some girl on Twitch who's a big streamer called Demi Sims or something. I don't even know what her fucking name is. But anyway, she's quite big, and she just went on a rampage attacking her. So I just left the message and I said, just watch your back. Like, I'm not having that. Don't attack my girl. Advanced UK. What's the video though? What's it called? Look, it's got that one there. Is this the I don't want to hand. No, we don't want. The immigration. That's a bit of a bum video, isn't it? What's the name of the video? Do you know? Because then I'll search for that. Oh, okay. Baraka done a live stream. That's the link. No, but it's terrible audio, Nick. If I'm going to cover it, I want to do it. That's a handheld camera. That's shit.
The immigration policy, as I said, I think when I first spoke.
There must be someone filming it a little bit better than that. Yeah, I see that, Rex. The streamer. Live stream. Stand up to racism versus... Oh, these people are stupid. No, there must be like a better... It can't just be some random dude's phone footage. There's got to be a bloody... Are we really not saying that there's a Advanced UK event? Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the thing that's a shame, is that they've got the right idea and they're probably the right one to win, but they haven't got the same push as Reform have, and that's the shame. That's the thing, which is a bummer. He's being followed by Black. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I see it, Rex, that fella. All right, I watched that one. That one. See, that's a prime example of what I'm talking about. Like, you can't be running something like this and not have it out on proper video. Like, what are we doing? Like, look, you see what I'm saying? This is a video from someone's bloody iPhone. That's not good enough. Do you know what I mean?
Exercising everyone's mind. And so, before I start, I just want to say this. Isn't it peculiar that even though it's the preeminent policy in the electorate's mind, we don't know where the Tory party stands on immigration? Yes, we know that Kemi Badenoch would like to increase the period of time from 5 years to 10 years for indefinite leave to remain. Yes, we know that she now has reluctantly agreed to leave the ECHR. But beyond that, we've got no vision of where the Tory party...
They don't have the back. They don't have the flag. Shouldn't be on the floor. No, that's another thing. Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? The whole thing is not organised properly. That's the problem, and it's the same as Reform when they started. Yeah, that's the problem.
...on immigration. And then there's another party, the leader of which has made a living on the back of calling out mass immigration for the last 25 years. But that party hasn't come up with a policy on immigration. Do we know what net zero migration means? That's the headline, but actually net zero migration...
Do you know, I'm going to say something. I know this will piss some of you off. They're all out of order. Him, Farage, not so much Rupert Lowe, but I would say Reform, Ben Habib, Robinson, all of them are bang out of order, because if they truly believed in the same thing, they have got the power between them to win anything. That's what I believe. I believe if you have Rupert Lowe as the front man, Farage as the publicity man, as the go round to wind people, because that's what he does, Robinson for the streets, and Middleton as the mayor, like, Jesus Christ, do you see what I'm saying? Like, you've got everything you need, and you've got, and politically, Ben Habib. You see what I'm saying? You've got everything you need to beat the Tories. And yeah, I don't like what Farage is doing. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't like what they're doing. They're doing that to try and... He's doing what he's doing to try and get his foot in the door. And it's like, well, by getting his foot in the door the way that he's doing, he's changed the party into something that it wasn't intended to be in the first place. So it has become pretty much a version of Tories. And it's kind of anti what the initial promise was. So... yeah, that's the right word. It's sabotage. Yeah, I'd rather have Rupert. That, if I could choose any, if I could have anyone, if it was up to me, if it was my choice personally for this country going forward, I would have Rupert Lowe as Prime Minister. I'd have Ant Middleton as the Mayor of London, 100%. I will play this in a sec. I'm just kind of waffling on. And I would follow the rules that he's saying and obliterate what he's saying in terms of migration. And everyone sees reform and advance as, well, you just want to get rid of migration. Well, it's a big part of the fucking problem. If you look at the state of the country now, that is a part of the problem. So I'm going to do a video about this anyway, but I've been reading up and getting like the factual statistics of everything that's going on. So listen to this a second while I break it down. Since 1990... there was 55 million people in the United Kingdom. in 1990, there was around 55 million people in the United Kingdom. 90% of that, or 95% of, no, it's actually 94% of that, were English-born white people. So British, culturally native English people. In 2026, there's 48 million people that are white in the country. The rest are non-traditionally, culturally English. I'm breaking it down properly because, and I don't care if it sounds racist or whatever, I'm just explaining how the significant change and the evidence to support how much the country has changed culturally and the dangers of what's going to be in the future if it doesn't change. So 54 million people in England in 1990, 94% of the country was white English people. 2026, there's 48 million people in the country that are white, and there's 65 million people, something like that. So it's gone up around 17 million people since 1990 in this country. That doesn't mean we've had 17 million illegal migrants coming. It doesn't mean there's been 17 million asylum seekers coming. What it means is that between 1990 and 2026, people have come to this country, asylum seekers or illegal migrants, and had children. So that number has gone up. I don't consider that to be a culturally British person. You can say that that's racist, but I'm just saying it as it is. If you look at what that number is today, if it carries on then from 1990 for 30 years, where we are now, 15 million non-traditional, so we're talking second generation, first generation, second generation families, right? If you do exactly what we've done now since 1990, for the next 30 years, there will be about 75 million people, and it would be around 30 million of those people will be non-English. So 30 million and 75, it's almost halfway. Nearly half the country will be English and half will be non-English. That's not England. If it carries statistically in the route that it's taken from 1990 till now, if we carry on in that same trajectory, and then it will, if you did it for another 30 years, we will half again. That's the statistic of what's going on in England. Yeah. So I will do a thing about it in the future, and I'll show everyone all about it. But it's, yeah.
Could mean 1 million
it is
people
what it is.
coming in each year, as long as 1 million Brits leave each year. It's about as daft a brush as a policy as you could possibly come up with. And
well, as I say, London is 36% white, English white. And when people say that's racist to say that now, we need to find a better way of describing that so it doesn't sound racist. Do we say culturally English, natively English? What do we say? Because to me, like, we will be a minority by 2060. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. By the number that we're going on, English people will be the minority in this country by 2060. Yes. Yes. If we carry on in the way that we're going. And I don't know the way I can word it when I'm doing videos to talk about it, but I want to. Because it would be like, I wouldn't want, as I say, it wouldn't be right for us to go to Italy and imagine it was only 50% Italians and then 40% Italians. So the cultures get wiped out. The English culture is going to get... Yeah, but that's even worse if I say that, Nick. Yeah, I know, but I need to find the right way of how I deliver that. And how I say it in the not politically correct way, but in the right way. You understand what I'm saying? Because whenever I have this discussion with people on social media and they come out and say, well, you're racist because of this, I go, okay. I've said this to people on X. I said, you're calling me racist because of how I view the UK. I go, okay. In that case, look at my profile picture. Look at me. I've got my profile picture is the white suit, the white shirt and a tie. Yeah. Do I look North Korean to you? I was born in North Korea. Do you consider me the same as Kim Jong-un? Do you think I'm the same as him? No. So that makes you racist then. Because if I'm born in North Korea, I'm North Korean. It doesn't make sense then, does it? So why is it only offensive when it's over here? Do you see what I'm saying? So I could be born from somewhere and say, yeah, I was born in that country, I'm North Korean, but it doesn't mean I'm culturally, generationally, historically, bloodlines. It's not the same thing. And people get that, people get that mixed up. But that's what bothers me, because it's a generational thing. And the thing with the 2-child benefit cap is that, as I say, most traditional English-born families, we've seen the statistics of babies and stuff being born within the white community is ridiculous. It's not good. So, not good, but it shouldn't. British heritage, there you go, thank you. That's what I'll use. That's perfect. That's the word I was trying to think of. British heritage, yeah. Because I believe every country on planet Earth should be the heritage of its home nation. Whether it be Germany, I think 95% should be German. I think 95% of Germany should be German. You know what I mean? I think 95% of France should be French. Like French, pure blood French. Their bloodline. And it doesn't mean people can't come in. Doesn't mean that people can't move there. Doesn't mean people can get visas to come work there. Doesn't mean you can't marry a black woman from Africa and she comes over and you get married and have kids. It doesn't mean that. But it also doesn't mean that we open up the borders and let's just say it as it is. The country's home natives are being outbreeded by people that have come to this country with the intention of removing the home nation people. That's my opinion. And I strongly believe that. And I do not mean that in a disgusting way. I would feel the same way if all of us went to another country. And this is where the problem is, because if you get to the crux of the argument, the majority of people, whether it be Muslims, whoever, the majority of people that we have the disagreement with about this, underneath all of this discussion comes the real thought process. You did this, the British did this colonisation. That is what this is about. It's not about anything else. It isn't about anything else. None of these people are coming to this country because they love it. No one's coming here from Syria because they were sitting in their homeland one day and thought, I could go anywhere in the world. I really want to go to England more than anything. It looks so welcoming and I'm going to be so happy there. Not one of those people is come. Asylum seekers, yes, people coming with a work visa to work, to be a doctor, to be this. Yes, that's different. But I'm talking about the people that have come here in mass. Those people are not coming here for good deeds. And these people that are out there screaming on the streets, anti-racism, your Narindas, your Bushras, all of these people are arguing, who are not natively British heritage, on what we should be doing in our own country. That's what it comes down to. It would be, I look at it the other way around now. So imagine I went to Lahore in India, and I think Narinda's from Lahore or somewhere like that. If I went to there and I told her, no, it's too brown here, hang on, there's too many of these flags of you Indian people, I can't even... Listen to how that sounds. Listen to how that sounds. That within itself should get me a backhand. You know what I mean? That inherently should get me a backhand for making a statement like that in someone else's country, how they should be living it. Yeah. I can never be classed as English as it's not in my DNA. I'm sick of all the stupid lies about all of this. That's fair enough. I'm a Sikh. I didn't know that. You're Sikh. Get out. You have told me. I forgot. Yeah, but MSS. I mean this in a respectful way to you. So, but that's what I'm saying. So, would you consider yourself culturally British? Or wherever your ancestors are from, would you... Like, that's what I'm asking. It's the same as if I was to ask a friend of mine from Jamaica, would he consider himself, yeah, I'm British, I am British, but, like, where's my soul? Where is my... Like, for you, where is yours? Would you say Britain is your like your heart and spirit, or would you say your mum and dad's homeland? Would that be your heart and soul? I don't know, because again, you're coming with the other side of the discussion, which is that's what I want. That's what I want. I want to hear people's why. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking of. Maybe I'm saying something that might be wrong. Yeah, I think, and this isn't about people not coming to the country. Everyone should be welcome if they're coming with the right motives and with the right rules. From what he's speaking about, I think it's very, very different. I think when you look at what you're saying, like Sikh, yeah, but we don't have. Think about it for a second. This is home. I asked my father if he'd go back to India to live. Been here since he was 14. He said this is home. That's fair enough. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Do you consider this your bloodline? Like, my blood is a bit of everything, isn't it? So it's an interesting concept of how people feel and should feel. But I think there's a difference. I think there's also a difference in the conversation as well, that we talk about British heritage, but we also talk about the fact that people don't want to tackle radicals. And like, I'm in my 40s and I can't recall a single time in my lifetime where I can't think of a single time in my entire life where I've either avoided or had the discussion about the Sikh community. I don't think it's it's never occurred in my life. It's never occurred in school. It hasn't, because I don't know of a place that's the Sikh place. You don't go there. That's the Sikh community. You're not welcome. I don't know a place like that in England. I don't think there is one. There isn't one. I would know about it. There isn't one, because the difference is, the Sikh community integrates. The Hindu community integrates. I believe the Jamaican black community integrates. However, there's a problem within the black community, it's the same problem with the white community. We have a problem with drugs and gangs, and I've discussed that on here before, and we'll get into that more at one point. But I think that that's the problem. That's a cultural problem, but that's more of because we used to have gangs and everything, skinheads and all of that. So that's a cultural problem between white English and the black English community. That's our problem. The Sikh community, I don't know of any like scandals. I don't know of any. Hindus, I don't hear nothing. There's nothing. Like, there's no big nothing. Chinese and Asian, nothing. We don't hear nothing. There's no big, like, we go to Chinatown in London, which is like my favourite place in the country, but we don't ever hear, get a DNA test. I know my DNA. It's a bit of everything. I'm ethnically Sikh, but don't conform to my religious side en masse. It's a personal journey, and I've broken away from that society. I'm British born. This is the environment I've been accepting. Fair enough. I think it's maybe it's just because I'm such a roots person, and but again, everyone isn't like that. So it's trying to find that's what I'm saying. It's trying to find the balance in England between accepting others and losing the culture of the country. To me, we're losing the culture of the country, but it goes back to the same thing. It's not because of the people that come over from India, like Sikhs and Hindus. It isn't. Like, culturally, think about it. Look at it this way. England, and it sounds racist, I don't care. England would not be the same. I'm kind of going off on one. I'm quite enjoying this. England would not be the same if we removed corner shops. And that's not an insult to anyone from the Pakistani community. It's not an insult to anyone from that community. That is something that the Asian community came over from various countries in the 50s, 60s, 70s to this country and thought, right, we've got a chance, we're going to do our thing here, we're going to blend in, start a business, and it just so happened to be corner shops. That's become part of the, what do the Asians do? Oh, they've got corner shops. It's not an anti-British thing. It's not a troublesome thing. You've come here, you've created a business. It's a culturally done thing. I don't even know why and how that even happened. I don't even know why and how that happened. But that has become part of British culture. Do you understand the difference of what I'm trying to say? It's not like you've had Asian people open up corner shops, but we're only doing food for Indian people. No, it's a shop. You've come here, you wanted to integrate. Right, we're going to start up a business, sweet shop. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a difference between that and what we're seeing in places like Whitechapel or places like Tower Hamlets or Bradford or Rotherham. Or that is not the same as a person that's just come over and right, yeah, I want to integrate and I want to start a business. It's not the same thing. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of waffling. My local corner shop was run by Mr. Patel. See, that's what I'm trying to say. That's the English joke, isn't it? Oh, I know Mr. Patel. Hello, Mr. Patel, innit? Everyone knows Mr. Patel. And again, that's not done in a negative light. That's become part of what England is. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it on that scale of people have come here, they've started. No one in this country is, I believe, not no one, I can't speak for everyone. I'd say the majority of people in this country have always supported that mindset. I think most people have become that. That's fair enough, species. If you disagree, that's fair enough. But that's kind of what the country's become. Like, it wouldn't be the same without that now. But that's all I've known. So you could argue the point, well, that should be English people running corner shops, but then, like white English people, but then it doesn't. That kind of level of integration with other societies does not bother me, because that would be the same as me and you or a bunch of us white people going over to Spain and opening nightclubs like we have done in Ibiza and Ayia Napa and Rhodes. And if it's a business side and the country is okay with it and it's not totally taking over the country, well, it's cool. Like Ayia Napa's one place in Cyprus. Rhodes, I think, is a bit of a dump now, but Falaraki is only one part. It's not the whole country. Ibiza is only one part. It's not. It's like San Antonio, then you've got the rest of the country. It's not. It would be like going to Chinatown and saying, well, that's not the whole of London. It's just Chinatown is like the Chinese place. So everyone that's Chinese goes to that one place. Cool. But it's only a small part. It's not that the whole of London is Chinese. It's not, is it? It's just that. So I think there's a difference between moving to create business and opportunities and being accepted into another country. Then there's the extreme of what we're seeing now. What's up, APK? How you doing? I guess some people were first to integrate and some didn't really have to, with a bigger community around them. It's easier to not integrate nowadays. That's right. So integration is keeping you head down, making your own communities and not working for people, but rather getting loans to take over the supply chain. So integration is keeping your head down, making your own communities and not working for people, but rather getting loans to take over the supply chain. So are you saying... Yeah, but then what you're saying there, I agree and I disagree. I understand where you're coming from. And not working for people, but then why should they work for people? The same as if me and you started a business, me and you don't want to work for someone here, we want to work for ourselves. If we started something here, me and you want to work for ourselves. And if that develops to become a thing, that should be our thing. That's what's great about this country. And if someone wants to come in and do that, it's the same with America. I believe if you go somewhere and you've got something to offer a nation, that's why I've always said asylum seekers, someone comes to this country and they're a brain surgeon. That person could be the best brain surgeon in the world. He could be from anywhere. I don't care where. If he's the best brain surgeon in the world, we want him in this country because he's the person that could save fucking hundreds of lives, thousands of lives. If someone comes here and it's like we're seeing around the country, people that are turning up on boats and They're not here to integrate. Come on. I don't understand why the government, and we're even having the discussion about, like, there's a difference between what we're seeing today and what we saw 30 years ago. It's completely different. It's a different ball game. It's a completely different ball game. In Glasgow, all the Pakistanis are in their own areas. They drove Glaswegians out, and I know two people that were fighting in the 80s. So, but when you say that, what? When you say gangs, what? You've got to be more specific. Do you mean what type of community? Was it a Hindu community? Was it a Bangladeshi community? Was it a Sikh community? What are we talking about? That's why I said to you earlier, hi Husky, I've never seen anything negative like that. That's why I'm asking. I've never seen anything like that. Only from one community. I've never seen it from any other community. You see what I mean? If that was the case, that's what I'm saying. I'm open for people to tell me, but I've never seen that. And I lived in flipping Ilford and bloody Whitechapel and all them areas, which is predominantly Asian. I've never ever seen any negatives from Hindu people or whatever. Yeah, Bangladesh is in mass, yeah, or Muslim. But I haven't seen, that's what I'm saying, I haven't seen a group like that that's Hindu. I haven't seen that in an area where it's just Hindu people everywhere and they're all anti-British. And I've never seen that, ever. I've never seen it. And I don't think that exists in this country. I don't. My father came with Grandad. Grandad travelled as a joiner to Africa too. My dad didn't know a word of English. He quickly learned and got on with it. Worked hard, mixed with all. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the difference. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference, isn't it? Compared to what we see now. What you've just described is how immigration is supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to be. Someone comes to the country, I need help, or we've decided to emigrate. We'd like to come here. What can you offer to this country? Well, we're going to start a business, or we're going to do this, or we're going to... Right, cool. Here's your visa. Come in and work. Get married, or whatever you do. Cool. That's different to the world that we see now in the United Kingdom. It's not the same thing, is it? Anyone seen that 28 Years Later film? No, I haven't. I've seen the first two. No, I grew up in Hounslow, West London, near Southall. I know that big Indian community. They are cool. I've not been to Southall. That's one of the places. I know it. I've not been there though. There was segregation back then. That's true. Right, let's get into this video. Sorry about waffling, man. It's interesting, though, isn't it? It's interesting to talk about these things and get different perspectives. Right, let's watch this. We'll carry on after.
That if these parties wish to champion the United Kingdom and the British people, if that's what they claim they wish to do, they need to come up...
Prime example. He's not your average white bloke, is he? He's not white. I think he's... I don't know what he's come from. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way, but he's not your traditional white English person. I haven't got a problem with him, and none of us have got a problem with him. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a difference between this person saying, we want it to be like this, it's supposed to be English. It doesn't matter who you are. That's what I'm trying to say.
With a comprehensive immigration policy for illegal migration and mass migration. And even though we're only 6 months old, or 2 months since we got our registration with the Electoral Commission.
Gavin, it's the same people that run grooming gangs, so what I am talking about isn't even on the same level. I think I've misunderstood what you mean. I think I'm misunderstanding. I think we're in different conversations.
You will see from...
Oh, he's half Pakistani, right? That's what I'm trying to say. But he's got the right mentality. He's got the right...
This brand new party, a complete holistic approach to how we're going to deal with immigration. Yeah. So it's not rocket science. These other parties could do it if they wish to. They just haven't got the courage to...
Yeah, but what you're speaking about is a specific community. It's the same community I'm talking about, Ben. Species. It's the same community I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to say to you. That's different. That's different. It's not Sikh people doing that. That's what I'm saying. Those Pakistani... That's not mass groups of Sikh men. It's not mass groups of Hindu men. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not those people doing it.
The first thing we have to remember is that this is a national emergency. our population is growing rapidly, not because we're all reproducing like rabbits, but because we have taken our borders down. This is an emergency. So the first thing an advanced UK government will do is declare a national emergency and use...
Right, wait a second. This is good for a video. This is good for a video, so I'll do this for tomorrow night. Right, 1 second. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've just received this video from Ben. Question of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Beb. Let me record. 1 second, I won't record in. Thank God. Question of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Advance UK gave a big speech last night. Would you want them to be in power over reform? Let's check out what happened. That'll do.
Not because we're all reproducing like rabbits, but because we have taken our borders down. This is an emergency. So the first thing an advanced UK government will do is declare a national emergency and use...
Well said. Well said.
We will use the authority given to the government after having been elected under that mandate. We will use the authority given by the national emergency to pass the laws that we need to pass to save the country being completely taken over by foreigners.
It's such a shame that we don't get this from people who are already in government, isn't it?
This policy, like the last one, is in draft. It is a much thicker document that the committee responsible for it. The document itself is much thicker than the points I'm going to go through, but I'm going to pull on the main parts of that policy, focusing on the national emergency aspects. So this is not the policy that you may see into the long term from an advanced UK government. This is the immigration policy that we will use to settle the United Kingdom, save it from the trajectory that it's currently on. The other political parties are skirting around the issue. How is it that simply through the effluxion of time in this country as a foreigner that you suddenly get the right to stay here forever? How is it that we will take people in and say, well, as long as you're here for 5 years, you can break the law, you can be on benefits, you don't have to work, we'll look after you, and as long as you're here for 5 years, we'll then make you a British citizen. Well, no, sorry, forgive me.
That's one thing that the UK should do, is stop the benefits for anyone that comes into this country, full stop, and then nobody would come here illegally.
We will give you indefinite leave to remain. It doesn't make any sense. If you come to this country on a visa, either for student purposes or for work, you discharge whatever the permissions are, that you use the permissions that you had under that visa, and then you graciously absent yourself from the country. It's obvious, so we will abolish the granting, any further granting of indefinite leave to remain. But it's already taken quite a grip of the country. The Boris wave of immigrants. Remember the guy who said he'd deliver Brexit and then stop immigration? He actually let 5 million people into the country under his tenure. And if we don't reverse indefinite leave to remain back to a point in time where that Boris wave began, we will not be able to save the United Kingdom. So we have to not just abolish ILR, we have to reverse it back to 2019 when...
So just to jump in there just for a second. So for those of people that don't understand what's going on in the United Kingdom, in the 1990s, there was a population of about 54 million people. Now it's 60 or 65 million. Those people are not predominantly British. There's now 48 million British heritage people in the United Kingdom. In another 20 to 30 years, it will be less than that. So we will probably have 50% of the country would be English. That's not really a good look, is it? It wouldn't be a good look for any country doing that.
Boris Johnson became Prime Minister. And we've got to stop. We've got to stop. We've got to stop this preparedness to be all welcoming to anyone from any part of the world that claims that they're a threat at home. Asylum applications will be suspended. There will be no new asylum applications.
Okay, this is a controversial one, and I'm going to jump in now, and I know this is going to upset some people that are watching this. How long would that be for under Advance UK? Would that mean no one is allowed to seek asylum in this country? For how long? Would it be forever? Because I don't believe that we don't need anyone in this country in terms of people that have come in the last 50 years. We've had some great people come to this country, businesses, doctors, industries. How long would that be for? It's just a question.
And we will reverse back to 2019, perhaps with one or two exceptions, but we will reverse back to 2019 any asylum grants. I know for a fact that the civil service has been issuing asylum, the right to stay in this country, not because the people applying for asylum deserved it, but because they just wanted to get rid of the embarrassing backlog of asylum applications. They wanted it to look as if they've reduced the asylum backlog, and so they're rushing through the granting of asylum status. So we have to reverse that back to 2019 as well. And for goodness sake, stop giving away British citizenship as if it's pathetic. I spoke at some length in the previous presentation on culture.
So one of the questions you could put out there, ladies and gentlemen, is we've got 20 million people from abroad, plus their children, into the United Kingdom since the 90s. The question would be, why do we need more? Let me know what you think.
I spoke at some length about the contract that exists between the state and citizens. You can't possibly buy into a contract simply by sitting in the country for a period of time, which is where ILR ends up. First you get indefinite leave to remain, and then you're given a British passport as if it's a right. It is not a right. It's a privilege to be British, and we will stop granting foreigners British passports. And we've reached a stage under this national emergency where I'm afraid we're going to have to be pretty hard on people being allowed into the country for work. Visas will only be granted to people who are coming from a country that is on our new green list, which I will reveal in a second. We can't have wholesale mass migration from parts of the world that actually detest the United Kingdom.
So this is where I was going wrong then. Yeah, so I agree wholeheartedly with the statement that he's making. I was referring to those coming with visas, because I think that's still very important, because we don't want to reject someone, obviously, if they're someone of great value to the United Kingdom, of course.
People have got to come. People have got to come from countries which hold us in high regard. Why the devil have visas been granted to students' families when they come here to study? What was the principle underlying that? It is ridiculous. So there will be an immediate cancellation of all visas granted to families and students.
Listening to what he's saying here, I can't see that this won't become a big spectacle over the next 5 days, because he said more. And I can't see how this wouldn't become a spectacle over the next 5 days, because he's delivered more to what the people of what this country would want than any of the parties that have been previously mentioned, including Reform, who are going off the boil.
All work visas will be honoured, but when they come up to their expiry, the employing companies or public sector body that was employing these foreigners on visas will have to find British workers to fill those jobs. At the end of the visa,
I mean, we're all clapping. This should just be the way it is in any country. This should just be natural.
at the end of your time under your visa, it should be absolutely natural and expected, as I said, that you graciously go back.
I can see Gavin Habib.
This is our green list of countries. As I say, everything is in draft, so it may change between now and when the final policy comes out. But you can see from the list of countries listed that not one of them would pose a risk to the United Kingdom.
Looking at those countries there, you've got United States of America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Singapore, countries with the European Union, Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, Israel, Andorra, Monaco, San Marino, and the Vatican City. I don't believe we'd be importing people that hate the Western civilization as we know it.
And that's where we've got to go back to. Yes, we are an outward-looking nation, but we're being overwhelmed, and right now we need to protect ourselves. So this green list will define where we will take our future working force from, and students and people who we grant visas to. And the student sector has become a back door to actually coming into the United Kingdom, staying here for more than 5 years, getting ILR, and then getting British citizenship. They actually don't attend the universities. Many of them don't attend the universities that they were intended to, they were given a visa to attend. So we will require any student visas granted for that student to pay all their fees up front. That should focus their eyes. There are 1.5 million foreigners in the country, 775,000, I think, from the European Union, who come from the withdrawal agreement, and I'm going to come back to that. The rest from other parts of the world, who are getting the benefit of our ridiculously generous state welfare system. It's costing us the thick end. These are the official figures. I think the figure's much higher. It's costing us the thick end of £10 billion a year officially. But 1.5 million times 10,000 each takes you automatically to 15 billion. And it's probably higher than that as well. I'm sure we all know that. So benefits for foreigners has to stop. Why did we even think that was a good idea? It's not an extreme policy not to give foreigners benefits. What is extreme as a policy is to do that in the first place. And we're going to encourage people who are here, foreigners who are in the country, to go home. That too should not be an extreme policy. It should not be regarded as extreme. Yes, it's radical compared to where we have been with this influx of immigration. But not once in the last 30 years, have the British people voted for mass migration. Every single election,
He has one thing absolutely right there. In no election have I ever signed a bit of paper that says, yes, I want millions of people to come into the UK. Just look at what's happening with Spain right now. They've just welcomed in 500,000 people. And they're going to see the repercussions of that in the next decade.
Voted for mass migration. Not once in the last 30 years have the British people voted for mass migration. Every single election, we have voted for less migration. We want it stopped. So it shouldn't be offensive to anyone that we encourage foreigners to go through a consensual repatriation program where they're given time-limited incentives to leave the country. And then the other thing that we seem to have forgotten is that if you're here on a visa and you overstay your visa and refuse to remove yourself, actually you're now in the United Kingdom illegally. But we don't recognize that. We think they've come on a visa, we don't know where they are, we'll turn a blind eye, they can stay, they can go on benefits, they can take jobs from British workers and so on, and they can stay in the country. The first step is to classify anyone in this country who is here on an expired visa as being here illegally.
That comment there is going to get protests going all around London with all of the silly mob, with all of their boards saying how evil this man is. But don't forget, he doesn't have skin like me, so you cannot use the race card.
And once we've cut mass migration and encouraged some people to go home, as I mentioned again in our culture policy, the importance there being the reintroduction of aspiration, the work ethic, and so on, we are going to have to replace those immigrants on whom we've become so dependent and so lazy in our own habits. We're going to have to replace them with British citizens. We're going to have to encourage British citizens to come back into the workplace. As I mentioned, there are 8 million British citizens on universal credit at the moment, 4 million of which are not even looking for a job. They're not even looking for a job. I do not accept for one moment that all 4 million have such significant issues with themselves that they are unable to come back into work. That 4 million figure back in 2018 was 1 million. That's how accelerated our state of dependency has become.
And I don't think that that's solely on people that are just sitting there. There are going to be some people that are jokers. There's going to be some people and some bad eggs. But I believe this is a whole systemic problem in the United Kingdom where it feels like there's a mass depression among the British civilians of this country. That's what this comes down to. I don't believe all of those people on benefits are actually happy, because they wouldn't be.
So we have to refuse to pay welfare to people who refuse to work.
That's fair enough. Yep. And again, it's kind of a tennis racket ball game over the net, really, because when you apply for a job in this country now, I'm just going to say it as it is, you might apply for 50, 100, 200 jobs, and you may not even get a reply back when you send your CV out. So I think that contributes to people's mental health as well. I do believe that, because it's something I've dealt with in the past. Throwing out a CV with, you know, everything qualification that you need for jobs, and because there's so many people, if 10,000 people are sending a CV to a job, what is the chance they're going to pick you? So again, all of this is reflective on the whole system in this country.
And to encourage them to work, we need to take the knee of the state off the neck of the working and middle classes in this country. We must reduce taxes. It's actually of cultural, national importance.
I mean, think about it. I'm going to say it and throw it out there for a second. Because this is how migrants and everything else affects the country. When you think about it, if a youngster's come out of school and college and can't get a job that they want to go and work in London or another big city or wherever, work in a big office, I want to become a lawyer, I can't get that at the moment, but I need to just get a job, a side job, a little side hustle just to tick me over so I can afford to pay rent. You can't go and work in a petrol garage because they're completely full up with people that have come here and started up their own companies. So again, it's kind of a contradiction to the way I do feel about the country, because I do welcome people in, but it's got to a stage where, for example, when I was growing up, you could go and get a job as a paper boy. We don't have them anymore. You could go and work in a chip shop. The chip shops are non-English anymore. They're not English anymore. You could go and work in a local shop. So all of those jobs, the lower paid jobs, they're no longer existent to many of the British public. So all of this will reflect on everything. You know, all of it would work together. So I agree with a lot of what he is saying.
And if you can do the maths yourself. If you take away benefits of £10,000 or £15,000 a year from someone, and you then start collecting tax of £3,000 to £5,000 a year from that same person who is now working, the British taxpayer, the state of the United Kingdom, is better off by £20,000 a head. It's good economics. It's basic 101 economics. The Labour government doesn't get it. They tried to reduce the welfare bill by £5 billion. Do you remember this fiasco? They tried to reduce the welfare bill by £5 billion, which represents 1.6% of our welfare bill. They had such a debate amongst themselves that they ended up actually spending more at the end of the debate in Parliament. It is an utter joke. An advanced UK government will absolutely cut welfare and cut taxes, get people back into work, improve their mental health issues as a result of that, and make sure that the British state is wealthier as a result of that. And the next slide comes to something that, again, no government of which I'm aware has done in the past. We take people into this country, we give them a visa, we give them all the rights to roam and to work and to take our benefits and so on, and we ask for nothing in return. We don't even ask for some basic commitments in return. Well, every visa granted under an advanced UK government will require the adherence to what we now call our new residence covenant. They must obey the law. If they break the law, their visa is cancelled. They must only engage in the activity permitted by their visa. Why should they engage in any other activity? And of course, they shouldn't be engaging in political activity. We don't want foreigners coming to this country under visas and then using their opportunity in this country to promote foreign interests.
Did you mean like a lot of people that we see in Parliament at the moment talking about cousin marriage, or they're only talking about Palestinians, or they're only talking about Islam, or they're only talking about their own specific one community? At the moment, the foundations of the United Kingdom are broken.
They will not be allowed to advocate for foreign countries. They will not be allowed to process down Hyde Park, down through Parliament Square, and abuse the British people on their route. That will be stopped.
And this is another great point that he's just made there, because for those of you that are watching this that are not inside the United Kingdom, you might know or might not know, all of these protests that have happened due to Palestine, it's been going on for 2.5 years now, and it's basically a form of bullying the public. I'm all for protesting, which I believe everyone in this country is, to a degree. If we look at Christmas last year, 2025 going into 2026, you saw Oxford Street, Piccadilly Circus, all of those were completely rammed with protesters through the Christmas season. Now, why would a family take their children to somewhere like that while they're being hassled by people? They wouldn't. People do not feel safe.
And they will not be allowed to proselytise, to convert British people to whatever their ideology is. That too cannot be allowed. So any breach of the resident covenant, which will be embedded in every visa, retrospectively as well, by the way, will result in the cancellation of the visa, the individual being classified as being here illegally, and then they will suffer the consequences, which I will come to in a second, of illegal migration.
So let's quickly read that, shall we? Illegal migration. Any foreigners entering the country illegally, remaining in the country after the expiry of their right to stay or being convicted of a crime will be regarded as an illegal migrant. And at the moment, the taxpayer pays for people that come to this country and have abused kids or committed crimes. The taxpayer has to pay for them to be put in our jail system, which is why our jails are full up. Illegal migrants will be arrested, detained and deported to the maximum extent possible. I agree. Brilliant.
Somehow, the government has convinced itself, and many in this country, that stopping illegal migration is somehow, that actually illegal migration is the way of the future, that climate change is giving rise to large movements of people, that there's an inability through our adherence to the European Convention of Human Rights for us to actually stamp our foot down and say, no, you're not coming into our country illegally. The extreme policy here is not stopping people at our front door. The extreme policy is opening our front door and welcoming everyone in. This makes no sense.
I like what he's saying. He's just saying it as it is. The government are going to hate this.
So in addition, obviously, to stopping, granting them the right to stay in four-star hotels, on our air bases, in our social housing, getting free medical care, free dental care, free iPad, translators, cash in their back pocket, and goodness knows what else. Instead of that, we're going to do something radical. It's not extreme, it's radical because it changes from the past. We will recognize them to be what they are, which is here illegally. They would have broken our laws, so they will be arrested, they will be detained, and then they will be deported to the maximum extent possible.
As you can see there, an absolutely flabbergasting, direct and brilliant speech there from Ben Habib of Advance UK. The question is, how is this going to go down with the public? Is it going to be torn apart by the government, which I think it will be? But this is everything I believe that us English people thought that reform would be. Right, 1 second, because I'm going to film this for tomorrow night. So I've filmed all of that. I've got to do an intro and an outro. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. We've got something a little bit different for you here on a Sunday night. Ben Habib has just given an absolutely outstanding speech for Advance UK. The question of the day is, would you personally vote for Advance UK after this? Then all the clips will come in. Outro. And to answer that question, would I vote for Advance UK? Yes, I would, if they get the backing and financial support that they do need to get for this to go forward. I think he made some absolutely exceptional points, Ben. I think Ben made some exceptional points and said many of the things thousands, if not millions of people in this country have been worried about for the last 20 years. It seems that the Conservatives, Labour, who are in government now, and, of course, Reform, are still not really listening. He's ticking all of the right boxes. Let me know what you think. Right, cool. Right, that's enough for the video tomorrow, so I can edit all of those into a video tomorrow. Yeah, that was a flipping amazing speech. Really, really good speech. Right, let's get into the one you just said just now. But I think that video is like an hour long, isn't it? I might save that for tomorrow. Let's see if I can find it. $17 minutes. Do you want to watch it now? It's up to you lot. Right, 1 second. Let me just read the summary so I can get a view summary while you're watching the video. I don't want that. Wait a second, people. Let me just figure something out. All right, we'll watch it now. Let me just get a summary, because I'll film this for a video for Monday, and I can do it. I can record it all now because it saves me some time tomorrow stressing getting more work done. So let me just try and get a summary so I know what it's about first. Analyse this transcript and give me 2 paragraphs summary of what is being discussed, who, with, where, why, and how. Let's see exactly what we can see. The clip comes from a BBC Question Time panel featuring Konstantin Kissin from Trigonometry, Douglas Alexander, James Cartledge and Joe Grady. The setting is a live studio debate focused on UK leadership, foreign policy, immigration, energy and social cohesion. The central exchange has placed Kissin against Labour and Conservative figures on Britain's strategic alignment with the United States. The discussion accelerates into net zero policy, immigration history and accusations of division. Kissin frames net zero as an economic self-harm, which it is, citing high industrial energy prices and limited impact on global emissions, while defending closer alignment with the United States, which I agree with also. The panel also debates party realignment towards Reform UK, motives behind defections and claims around racism and humanitarian values. Right, okay, we'll watch it all first and then I'll do the intro and outro at the end. Let me just get a drink. Get yourselves a drink. We're going to start in 2 minutes, yeah? About as much use as an ejector seat in a helicopter. You're an idiot. You're such an idiot. Right, quick toilet break, people. Quick toilet break. Get yourself a drink. And we will come back in a second and we're going to do this video. It's 17 minutes long, so I can record this for a video. While we're doing it, I'll be the same as the other one. I'll be a bit quiet and I'll take bits and breaks. And then if you get ideas, you lot, as we're watching it, if you get ideas about something that's said, just type it in there and I'll reference it in the video, yeah? Right, you lot ready? How's my diet going? Cheese on toast. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You do know there are helicopters with ejector seats. Explosive bolts, break off the blades, just saying. I didn't even know that. That's pretty cool. I've been watching True Blood. It's set in the southern states, pick up a few crashes. I've never seen that, True Blood. As long as I don't know to suffer the kids. Do you know what? No, we're going to save that video for tomorrow night because I'm going to film that one for Monday. I don't want to overdo my brain because I'm gonna overwhelm myself with thinking. So let's do something cheap and cheerful to end off the show tonight. Niggy, you pick something light-hearted for us to do. I'll do this. We'll save this and we'll watch this tomorrow night. Let me just save that now, because otherwise I'm going to fry my brain. Nikki, your choice. Buttercup. Nikki's deciding. Was she deciding? I don't know. But she's deciding. Would you rather? Okay, would you rather? Here we go. This is just going to be silly. But she likes silly, so it keeps her happy. Let's go.
Hey, Blitzers. Welcome back to Quiz Blitz.
Right, everyone get
Today
involved.
we challenge you with the toughest questions imaginable. Let's go.
Right, everyone get involved. I want to see all your comments and I want to see if you think the same as me and all of this. We'll finish it off with this, but we've got a video coming up in 20 minutes anyway on the channel, so I want all of you to go on there after. There's a brand new video coming out at 11 p.m. Please go on there and please comment and just comment to Just, I like your hair, it's nice, or something like that. I don't care. Just go on it at 11. Right, let's just go and see who wins or what we're doing. I don't know. I'm having a Red Bull.
Before starting, please subscribe
it's almost
to the
bedtime,
Quiz
might as well.
Blitz
No,
channel for
don't,
more
don't.
exciting quizzes.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a Lamborghini or have a yacht?
I'd rather have a yacht. I don't like going on the water, but I think I'd have the yacht because then I would sell it and then I'd buy an animal farm.
Would you rather live here or live there?
The one on the left looks like it's somewhere like Spain or Costa del Sol. The one on the right looks like a mansion in the Hollywood Hills. I'll have the mansion in the Hollywood Hills and then I'd sell it and get an animal farm.
Would you rather go on vacation alone or go on vacation with friends?
Alone, because I'm a
idea?
loner. Yeah, I'd go on alone.
A buffet with food or a buffet with candies?
A buffet with food. I'd like my own Asian chef. I'd like a Thai green curry and a pot of jasmine tea. Thai green curry and a pot of jasmine tea. And chopsticks.
Be rich or be famous?
I'd rather be rich because fame is nothing. Fame doesn't mean anything. You could be famous for covering yourself in dog crap and running down the road. And with the money, I'd buy an animal farm.
Would you rather an amusement park or a water park?
Amusement park. Because it brings in more income, definitely. Water parks don't bring in income. I think it's more expensive to go in an amusement park. It's like £50 to £70 to get into an amusement park. Water park is probably like $20. So if I get an amusement park, I'd sell it and I'd open an animal farm.
Would you rather watch a series on Netflix or go to the theater?
Go to the theatre. There are some good TV shows on Netflix. There are some good shows on Netflix, but I do enjoy the experience of the cinema, especially the Prince Charles Cinema in London, where they do all the old movies.
Only use Instagram or only use TikTok?
TikTok, because Instagram, I've never found Instagram useful. Just not for me.
Would you rather stay in a campground or stay in a hotel?
Campground. I mean, the hotel looks more luxurious, but being with nature and everything else, I think that looks more exciting to me. Yeah, nature, wolves and all of that, yeah.
Would you rather a villa by the sea or a cabin in the mountains?
That is really difficult. That one is really difficult because the villa by the sea is still secluded, which is why I would normally go for the cabin in the mountains. Would I rather the cabin in the mountains in the cold or the villa by the sea? I'm going to go with a villa by the sea, which I don't think I would have normally gone for. The only reason being, if the cabin in the mountains was by forest and nature, it looks like that, but because it's all a rocky mountain, looking where that is, it looks like a town, so it's not really secluded. The villa by the sea, you're there and you're literally by the water and there's nothing there, so I'd have the villa by the sea.
Unlimited ice cream or unlimited cakes?
Ice cream all day. Vanilla ice cream with caramel and that you know that chocolate that goes on it and it goes hard like my tings. That one. I'd have that. Cakes, of course you would, Nikki.
Cash or credit card?
Credit card. I don't like carrying cash anymore. Hate it. Credit card all the way. About you lot. Raspberry sauce. Raspberry sauce is nice.
Would you rather drive a sports car or drive an SUV?
whatever one costs the most so I can sell it.
Would you rather live in Dubai or live in New York?
New York. Dubai, there is absolutely nothing that would give me the incentive to go to Dubai. Dubai is a man-made fake city, which you could say about New York to an extent. However, New York City is lived in, it's thriving, it's got the dark, seedy underworld, it's got the heights of life, music, clubs, bars. Dubai is just a place where all of the Instagram girls, or the girls that go on Love Island with their lips, who I do like them bimbos, but those chicks all go to Dubai to sell their soul to the devil. So it doesn't apply and it doesn't appeal to me.
Rap or K-pop?
Rap. All day. Saying that though, K-pop music is one good thing about it, yeah? There's a group called I can't remember that. There's a track came out about 2 or 3 years ago by a K-pop girl group the song is called Queen, it's in the group Queen Card. Go and listen to that song, it's called Queen Card. And the reason I think it's amazing is because K-pop reminds me a lot of 70s and 80s pop music, where we had Stock Aitken and Waterman and groups like that made well-produced dance music, like cheesy pop music. So K-pop music is very, very good. Modern rap, on the other hand, is pretty trash. I'm going to change to K-pop. Modern rap, I don't like.
To go or take away?
What? That's the same thing, isn't it? Is that not the same thing? I'm going to have some food to go. That means you're going. Takeaway means you're taking it away. That's the same thing. Is that an American thing? Hi there, boy. That does not make sense.
Kit Kat or Twix? Make a choice.
Kit Kat. I was thinking Twix because I do like a Twix, but... Oh.
Would you rather horror movie or love movie?
Have a guess which one of these I would pick. That's right. The romantic love movie can go in the bin. Horror all day, bruv. Horror all day.
Fries or potatoes?
That depends. If it's roast potatoes or Greek potatoes are absolutely amazing. Roast potatoes, when they're like crunchy, the best way to do them is you get semolina, you boil the potatoes, you drain the potatoes off, you have the oven with goose fat in the oven, you leave it heated for 10 minutes on 200. You put semolina all over the potatoes with salt, pepper and garlic on the potatoes, semolina, yeah, so they're a bit soft and, fluffy. Put them in the goose fat, take it out the oven, put them in the goose fat, put the goose fat all over them. You cook it for 1 hour on 200, but every 15 minutes you set a timer and you turn the potatoes over every 15 minutes. So 4 times, 4 times in an hour you have to turn them over. You will have the crunchiest bad boy potatoes you've ever had. However, I do like McDonald's fries. But I'm going with the potatoes, crunchy potatoes, yeah.
See a play or attend a sporting event?
Chelsea, bruv. Chelsea. Blue is the colour. Football is the game. Nothing wrong with goose fat.
Would you rather live in a big city or live in the countryside?
Well, I live in a big city. I would rather live by the countryside. Out in the middle, look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. Imagine walking out there in the morning and you see a little, I don't bloody know, one of them things, otter, I don't know, there's a little lake and a river, there's a little otter and you're like, what are you saying? And he's like, look over there. I'm like, what's that? Damn.
Eat this burger or give it to him?
Give it to him. Give it to the dog, of course. He'd probably get the shit, but I'd give it to him.
Do you prefer a zombie invasion or an asteroid hitting the Earth?
Asteroid hitting the Earth, because if it was an asteroid hitting the Earth, there's more chance of me getting laid. Saying that, though, I've seen a couple of nice-looking zombies. If you look at Return of the Living Dead Part 3, Julie, who gets bitten by that zombie, and she... No, because she gets hit, doesn't she? The bike, and then she hits the post, and she falls down on the floor. Then he takes her back. Yeah, I'd go with Zombie Invasion because of Julie the zombie.
Would you rather go shopping or go shopping online?
Shopping online. Who goes to shops anymore? Women. 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 Women.
Would you rather have a water fight or have a snowball fight?
A snowball fight, especially with you lot. I'd like a snowball fight with all of you lot, but I would like to do it by that sea place where I've got, because then I could put a shell or something like that when there's in the snow, because then it'll be like more hard, like a rock, and I can like hit it with ice, so I can throw it at someone like Rex and probably like crack open his head. In a game, like in a game type of way, not in real life.
Batman or Superman?
Oh my God! And that is a disgrace that they've put those two pictures together. I'm sorry. That picture is a disgrace. Do you know why? Listen. The Batman, listen. The Batman is a great movie, right? He does a great move. He's great as the Batman, okay? However, it's got to be said, Henry Cavill is the Man of Steel on the right-hand side that you can see there, and Batman, they're not from the same DC universe. So, if you were to have Batman or Superman, you have to have Henry Cavill and you have to have Ben Affleck, okay, from Zack Snyder's Justice League, or of course, was it Dawn of Justice? Was it Dawn of Justice? I can't remember what it was. Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice, Ultimate Edition. Yeah, you've got to have Ben Affleck's Batman and Henry Cavill's Superman. I would, of course, choose Batman because I think that Batman is the best Batman we've ever had in the existence of cinema. I'm going to say it again because it's going to bore people and you're going to go, shut up, waffling, but I'm going to do it anyway. Tough. It's my channel. I can do what I please. If I want to take my trousers off, I can. So, Batman 2016, Zack Snyder. Ben Affleck was going through a divorce and he was drinking too much, alcoholic, and if you watch his performance in that movie, he looks terrible. He looks very, very morbid. It's 10 years ago, and he looks very, very unwell. However, when I watch that, it gives me a sense of comfort because I was in a very, very dark place in my life, suicidal, and when I watched that movie, with the music by Junkie XL and Hans Zimmer, it gave me comfort. It gave me comfort. Because I identify with that character, and I think most men identify with the Dark Knight. So for that reason alone, Ben Affleck's Batman, King of Kings.
Never watch your favorite movie again or never eat your favorite food again.
Never eat your favourite food again. I've got a favourite movie there, my favourite food, but one of them I can't ever have again. No, I'd miss the favourite movie. Never watch your favourite movie. I can't not have like mac and cheese or something.
Have a dog or have a cat?
Joker's amazing. Only idiots are going to choose a dog. Cats rule the world, bruv. Cats rule the world. Cat all day. All of you lot are idiots. Idiots. All of you.
Dark chocolate or white chocolate?
I prefer eating white chocolate, but then I prefer licking dark chocolate. Husky, you're useless.
Would you rather have a funny partner or have an intelligent partner?
An intelligent partner. Husky, be quiet.
Play a board game or play a video game?
That's a difficult one, you know, because a board game can be good, can't it? Because sometimes you can have, like, we've done it a couple of years ago. We've done Monopoly again, which we haven't done in decades, and had a really, really great time. I think a board game, if you've got family or the right people around, a board game can be better than some video games. However, some video games are brilliant. But no, a board game with family and that, you can't beat it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Netflix or Disney Plus?
Netflix, because it done Stranger Things. Same here, MSS, I'm a recluse. Battle chess.
Work in the heat or work in extreme cold?
Work in extreme cold, because it doesn't say that you have to be outside. It says work in extreme cold. Well, it could be winter and you could be working in a lab like those dudes do in Iceland or wherever it is, and then they're in them science labs. The heat, you can't really... I think you can control keeping yourself warm just by having a heating on, and you can live normally. If it's too hot and you've got air conditioning on, you're still affected by the heat. Whereas if you're just in a warm environment, I'd go with the working in extreme cold.
Would you rather find love or find
love? Love.
1,000,000.
Love, 100%. Fuck the money. Sorry, language. Love. I would love to be in love again. That's what I would like. That's all I actually want in life. If I could fall in love again and just like be happy. Do you remember that feeling? Like, I thought about it the other day. I was trying to think back to the 2 times that I've been in love, and the one thing I used to miss the most when we broke up, like those 2 relationships that I'd had, long-term relationships, the things I recall that hurt the most when we broke up was not being able to spoon someone. So you lay behind someone. Don't take this in a dirty way, ladies, but you know, like when you lay behind someone and their bum is there, fellas, you'll understand what I mean. And they lay on your arm facing that way, and then they like scoot back, and then they push their bum up against your tings, yeah, and you just stay there. That feeling against like your chest down to your stomach and on your tings, like resting back, that comfort. And just going to sleep with your head against someone's back like that. That I miss. That feeling I miss the most. But I thought about it the other day, and I cannot remember what that feels like. But I know that was the thing that I missed the most. Nikki, no.
Spend the night in a haunted house or spend the night in a cemetery? You need to choose one.
The house, the haunted house that's built on a cemetery, so I can go for a walk about 2 a.m. A body pillow, yeah, I could do.
Would you rather wear the same socks for a month or wear the same clothes for a week?
Oh my God. I'd have to go with the socks. I can't wear the same clothes, like all my clothes. No, that's disgusting.
Eat only pizza or never eat pizza again?
I'll never eat pizza again. I can live without it.
Feel sweat or have bad breath?
Would you rather feel sweat or have... What does that even mean, feel sweat? I think it means have, like, indefinite sweat or have bad breath. Oh, I don't know about that one. I can't answer that. That's just either or is disgusting.
Be rich and ugly or be poor and beautiful?
Poor and beautiful. No. Poor and beautiful looking or rich and ugly? I'd rather be poor and beautiful, because then I could just find my way in the world and you'd get anything you want due to your looks anyway, like most women do. Just saying. Just saying. Poor and beautiful. Because how do every woman that gets money, it's just because of their looks? I'm sorry. I'm just saying how it is.
Would you rather be super strong or be super fast?
Super fast, because I'm always overwhelmed with how much stuff I try to do in a day, like you see when I'm doing all of this. If I was like Sonic, I could get 10 times much more done and it would just be normal. Oh, and plus, the finger.
Would you rather buy a new smartphone or buy a new computer?
I don't use my phone, so computer.
Find your soulmate or find your dream job?
Soulmate. Soulmate, all day. Soulmate.
Go to school in your pajamas or go to school dressed up as a clown?
Dressed up as a clown.
Hard!
That's easy. Go to school dressed up as a clown, that'd be amazing.
Live on a deserted island or live with your friends in Antarctica?
Live on a deserted island. Deserted island. Deserted island, all on my own, that'll do.
Would you rather be immortal or have 9 lives?
9 lives.
Tricky.
I don't want to be immortal. Being immortal is awful. When I was a kid, I used to think that that would be amazing. Like, be like a vampire and live forever. I don't want to live forever. I think we're meant to be here for a purpose and make most of what you've got, which I don't really, and I don't think many of us do, but the notion and the thought process is there. I would rather have 9 lives because I think it would be fun to like do a parachute jump without a parachute. But then saying that, you'd be a complete barrel of mush. So how can you come back alive after that?
Get a new piercing or get a new tattoo?
Tattoo. Yeah, again, see, if the body comes back together, like say you jump out of an aeroplane and you just turn into a bucket of mush, and then like your body, the next day the sun comes up and you wake up like Groundhog Day and you're back together again, then I could go swimming with sharks. I could actually go and swim with a shark and try and stroke it, and if it eats me, it don't matter.
Would you rather swim with sharks or swim with crocodiles?
Sharks, because I'm scared of them, terrified actually, and that is I'm going to say that's a fresher shark. I was thinking towards a black tip, but it hasn't got the black tip. I was thinking that's a fresher shark.
Stop eating burgers or stop eating pizza?
Pizza. I'm never going to stop eating burgers. I love a mouthful of meat, just like Nikki.
Be without electricity or be without running water?
Electricity. Candles. I make fire. What can't live without water?
Would you rather have a gaming room or have a private gym?
Gaming room. But my gaming room would be a sex dungeon. I mean, that's quite obvious, isn't it? It would be like one of them like rocking horses. You know what I'm saying? Like the wooden rocking horse. Then you'd have like the whips on the wall. You'd have like the chains on this one, and then I'd have chains and everything like the Cenobites have in Hellraiser, just hanging down. So like you could do it with someone, and they could just hold the chains, and you can wrap the chains around your arms in the middle of the room, and then you'd be able to whip them and stuff like that. Definitely. And on that side, you'd have like all butt plugs, all of that sort of stuff on the wall. Then you'd have like baby oil. You would have. You'd have to have some knives as well, like really, you know, like surgical, like really, like even if you went, it would cut. Like I'd want stuff like that, stuff like that.
Pick your next challenge and make sure to like and subscribe.
Yay, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. What do you mean? No, like the blades, you know, like, yeah, I like one of these. Like one of them. Like one of them, but super sharp. Because they're fun, aren't they? You know what I mean, don't you? Like if you're with like a lady and you think to yourself, oh, she's got a nice back, and you could do just like little ones. Do you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. That'd be quite good. I'm not saying I'm advocating for anything like that, because that's just flipping weird, mate. Like anyone who's into all of that, it's disgusting. Like, no, it is. It's really, 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 really weird. But, or like rope around the neck, you know, like, or the belts, you know, like if you're tied to a chair and then like she sits on you, and then like if she sits on top of you, right, and like she does the bouncy up and down thing, and then the rope behind your back, as you pull your arms down, it pulls the belt back that's tied, like say your hands are tied behind your back, and it goes to a belt round your neck, and then when you pull your hands back, the belt round your neck tightens, so you like kind of like choke at the same time, that sort of thing. I've heard that people do that. I've never done anything like that, so but I've heard it's a thing. So all right, well, I'm going to leave it there. I think it's been I think that's quite romantic. That's just my romantic side coming out. So I'll leave it there, and there may be a reason you're track crazy. Well, I know. That's just my personality, isn't it? All right, yeah, that was great, man. Thanks for tonight. That was really good. And that Ben Habib thing was really good. We'll do the same again tomorrow. Oh, that video's out. It's out now. So go watch the video that's on the channel, please, everyone. It's just come out. Auto asphyxiation, that's it. The video's out on the channel now. I'm going to end the stream. Please all go over there and comment, and then I'll reply to all of you. Go over there now, watch the video, watch it all, comment, and I'll reply to every single one of you, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow night, probably the same time, probably about 9 o'clock or something, and we'll do all this again. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been really cool. The live streams like this work a bit better for me, I'll be honest with you, because it's not got the pressure of the madness. So the mad streams with the vertical stream where we get it bonkers, I might only do that like once or twice a week, maybe. This type of stream is easy for me. I don't get stressed out. I'm going to go and wash my eyes out. You wash out your bum as well. Whee! Whee!